I have no business buying books, absolutely no business buying new books, because my TBR bookshelf is filled to the brim. I don't even know where I'm gonna put it, but I have a book haul. Let's get into it. In my previous video where I did a book haul / book review, I got the last 2 books in the If Love series from Barnes & Noble when they had their 3 for $25 romance sale. Well, my husband got it for me. And I told y'all, he's just gonna have to give me the first 2 because at the time the first 2 was not part of the sale. So I did get it. So he told me to get it. I got If We Ever Meet Again by Anna Huang. This is the first book in the If Love series. And then I also got the second, which is If the Sun Never Sets. Again, I don't know what they're about, but I want to read it. Here's the sides. I think they're all beautiful books. So now I have all 4 books of the series, so I can start reading it whenever it gets to that. What I really like about these series is that on the side is labeled book 1 and book 2, whereas a lot of series don't do that, and then you have to figure out which one's the first one, which one's I hate that. It drives me insane. Okay. He also got, well, I got Sweet Heat by Bolu Babalola. I got the paperback because I'm a paperback girl. I don't really like the hardcovers. I actually have the hardcover of Honey and Spice, and I thought about like giving it away and buying the paper copy, but I was like, is it really that serious, Sheldina? It kind of is, so I'll let you know if that's what I do. But this is the second book. I'm just noticing this side. It's fine. This is the second book. I haven't started it, but this is on my TBR for this month. I said that. And so I bought it because I knew I was gonna enjoy it and I wanted to have it. So I got it and I'm excited. This is the paperback cover of Honey and Spice, and the hardcover is with just her face on there. So I'm excited for that. And then Ange, who is one of the sweetest people I know, sent me a gift card. She was like, girl, Barnes & Noble is having double stamp day. They're also having, if you spend $40 on hardcover, you get $10 back. And so she was like, what's your email address? And I was literally like, no, you're not gonna send me books and you're not gonna send me a gift card. So I was trying not to tell her my address, and she started yelling at me. So I was like, we're gonna keep going back and forth. So I sent it to her, and she sent me a gift card, which I'm so grateful for. And now I should have got hardcovers, but it was limited hardcovers. It wasn't all the hardcovers, I don't believe. And I think, because when I clicked it, it showed me like a few slides. So I don't think it was all. And I just said, I'm a paperback girly, so I actually just forego the hardcovers and bought paperbacks, but I still got double stamped, so I still got money back. So from Barnes & Noble, with Ange's gift card, thank you, Ange, I got The Secret Crush Book Club by Carmen Lee. This one is a sapphic romance. It's a pretty short read. I like the way it feels. This cover feels nice. So I'm excited to get into this one. I don't know when I'm gonna read it. I might read it next month, maybe, but I'm excited to get into this one. I've actually never read a sapphic romance, which is a shame. I've tried a sapphic romance, and it wasn't the fact that it was sapphic that I didn't like. I just didn't like the writing, and she referred to the female anatomy as a see you next Tuesday, and I DNF'd it at that point. I was like, I hate when authors, I'm sorry if you can hear clinking. My kid is in the background eating, and she's loud. She's loud. I don't like when authors try to get creative and come up with all these names for the human body parts. Like, I don't know, there are better ways than like being goofy. And so that threw me. And then she also referred to it as sex. It was like she threw her sex into my sex, and I was like, why are we calling it that? Isn't sex the act? I don't know. I was like, okay. So that was the only one I've tried to read. So it was just that book. I was like, nope. So I'm excited to read this one. I'm pretty sure I will enjoy it. I know I will enjoy a sapphic romance. Okay. And so I'm excited to get into this one. And then one that's also on my September TBR is My Darkest Prayer by S.A. Cosby. I don't know what happened to these books. Did I do this? Or was this done when it was shipped to me? I don't know. Why am I just not noticing? I'm currently reading this. It could be me who did that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm currently reading this. I'm about less than 50% in, and I'm liking it. I will say it doesn't have as much action yet as what I'm used to, but with him. But I'm liking it, and so I got this one because I know I was gonna like it, and I want to own all of his books. Once I finish this one, I think I only have one more book of his to read, and then I'm finished with his catalog for now. All of them, I believe, are either getting TV adaptations or a movie adaptation. So I'm excited for it because when I read his book, I see a movie playing out in my head. So I got this. And the last one I got from Barnes & Noble was Pugs and Kisses by Farrah Roshan. I hear she writes like cute, fluffy romances. I feel like there's another one with Pug. Or is it this one and there was a different cover? I feel like there was another one with Pugs. But anyway, so I'm excited for this one. This one feels like it could be a spring romance or a fall. I might read it in October, maybe. I don't know. But I'm excited for this one. So those are the three I got from Barnes & Noble with the gift card Ange sent me. So, woo! Okay. And thank you, Ange. I appreciate you. But I'm excited to get into them. I'm going to try not to jump into the ones I just got because I tend to do that. And then the books that have been sitting there, they continue to sit there. So in my last vlog where I was getting ready for my daughter's birthday, I stopped at Dollar Tree to get some decorations and stuff. And of course, Dollar Tree has books. And I was like in that aisle. And there was a clip where I told my husband, "Are you mad at me?" Because he was looking at me like the whole time. He's like, "That's why you wanted to come into the dollar store, because you knew they had books." He was like, "I should have known when I heard you say the previous day that, oh, look, they have good books, that you would wiggle your way to get some books." But anyway, he wasn't actually mad at me. He would never be mad at me for real for buying books. But he was like, "I know what you did." So these next ones are what I got from the Dollar Tree. And I got The Three of Us by Agbaje Williams. And I read a little bit of the synopsis. I think it's like there's three of them having dinner, and then they start playing a game, and then they start like spilling secrets. I think that's what I remember. But it's a little short read, and so the cover pulled me in, and so I got it. And again, $1.25, so you know. And this one, the next one, this cover really drew me in. It's called Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert. I read a little bit of the author's note, and I think she mostly writes YA. I'm not sure if this one is a YA book, but it looks like a thriller. I don't think I read the synopsis of this one, but the cover, I was like, yes. I don't know what it was about the cover, but it literally sucked me in, and I got it. I've never heard of this author before, but I'm excited. And then this one, next one, it was the cover as well. I've never heard of the author either, but I got The Personal Assistant by Kimberly Bell. This one actually looks like another book. I don't remember the name of the book, but it's purple, like purple pink, and it has the blinds with a lady peeking out. And I think that one's written by a Black author. This one is not. So I don't know what this one is about, but again, the cover drew me in. So I was like, yes, let's do it. And this next one, I read something already by the author, and that is Gone Tonight by Sarah Pekkanen. I actually read The Wife Before, which I think The Wife Between Us. She co-wrote that with Greer Hendricks, and I've never read a book by them separately. I've only ever read 2 books that they wrote together. And so I was like, oh, I'm interested to see how she writes by herself. And so I got this one. I didn't read the synopsis of this one just because I recognized the author. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And so I got it. But again, the cover looks like it would be good. Obviously, these are thrillers, so it's gonna pull me in. And the last one was actually one that was on my list, but I think this one is like a sadder book. I don't know if it's a lit fic or if it's a contemporary fiction. I forgot, but it was on my TBR, and that is Anna by Matthew Blake. I think it's sad. I don't know. I don't remember what it's about, but it's Anna O. Anna O, I think is what it's called. Anna O. Yeah. But once I saw it, I was like, woo, I'm gonna get it. Because how dare you be 125 and you were on my list and I'm not gonna get you? How dare you? So I got it. I'm excited to read this one. So I think the total of books that I got was 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. But again, 3 came from my husband, 3 from Ange, and then the rest I got from the dollar store. So really, I didn't even spend that much money at all. I spent nothing, practically nothing. But anyway, so those are books I recently acquired. If you've read any of them, let me know how you feel about them. If there's any you're like, dang, I love this and you should definitely read it, let me know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Happy reading. Bye.